Just like with the motivation, you should find things that you enjoy. I might have mentioned this before. You should find things that you enjoy. It's not a lot of work doing meal prepping. Maybe at first it can seem like a little bit of work doing a meal prep or making 8 meals or whatever. You would, but if you're making something you enjoy, you kind of look forward to it. So it's not like you're just eating some boring, plain, whatever. I don't mind eating the same thing for lunch every day for a week. That's not a big deal to me. I would rather it be easier to prepare it. And then I have the same thing for lunch every week than getting really complex with it, getting all kinds of different ingredients, all kinds of stuff from the grocery store, making all these different meals. I don't want to do that. Give me something simple that tastes good, that meets my macros and my micronutrient. That's what I want. Way better. But people back themselves into a corner when they don't do this. So that's what you have to think about beforehand. I know it can get difficult sometimes and we can get a little lazy, but if you enjoy the meal, if you try one of the ones I recommend, maybe let's start doing tortillas. So that's going to be this phenomenal high protein, tons of micronutrient kind of meal. I'll get a little bit of rice made and I'll put a little bit of rice in the container and then just take tortilla soup and put it over plenty of chicken. But if you don't do stuff like that, you back yourself into a corner and lunchtime is going to come around at your place of work and you're going to go, I don't have anything. I'm going to run to this sandwich shop down the street and pretty tasty, but it's absolutely awful for me sandwich over here. When you could just as easily, you could have prepared beforehand and had something ready. So same thing with your snacks. I recommend usually finding something that's lower calorie, that's a decent snack, like some of the even like protein bars. They're just so easy. They'll be 100 something calories, high protein. Not again, I'm not a big protein powder or fake protein person, but I just like those. And if not, a candy bar. So when you need a snack, when you need something, if you're prepared, you're going to be much more successful. You just have to be a little prepared. Again, slight learning curve at first when you're starting to make meal preps and whatnot. It becomes second nature. Making the meals becomes easier and easier as you make them again. You can rotate through several different ones. Maybe you find some of your favorite ones. This week I'm going to make a bunch of tortilla soups. Maybe next week it'll be some curry style chicken, whatever, and rice. But you can find stuff that you enjoy. You just experiment. Maybe every now and then you find one that you're like, oh, this week I don't know that I like meal that much, but hey, maybe for that week you can just eat whatever. My point is, don't back yourself into a corner. If you have a goal, find stuff that you enjoy. So it's a much, much easier process. And stuff that you enjoy as far as your workout, your meals, just everything. Find something that you're like, this isn't bad. I'm progressing. I like this. I'm fun. I feel great afterwards. Do stuff you enjoy and do meals that taste good. So you enjoy that as well. Yeah. Just don't let yourself get backed into a corner. Be prepared as far as snacks, meals, everything. You'll be a lot more successful that way. And just to throw this in here, I'm going to make a TikTok about it. There was a study done. I will post it in one of my TikToks. If you use coconut oil in your rice mixture, when you're making rice, what happens when you do this is it cuts the carbohydrates, cuts your body's ability to absorb the carbohydrates in half. So calories get cut basically in half. The carbs get cut basically in half. What happens is it changes the form of the rice. Some kind of like part of the structure of the rice changes. So your body has trouble processing it and digesting it. So just half of it passes right through you. It doesn't really break down the same way. So your body doesn't absorb it the right way. It was studied. I'll have to find the study again and I'll post it, but it only works when you do it the night before and you use it for meal prep. So you have to refrigerate it. If you make rice and refrigerate it and then heat it up the next day and eat it, you will have a decreased spike in blood sugar already. But if you use coconut oil as your oil base, then you'll really reduce the amount of calories. And so you can eat more, enjoy it, and not pay the price for how much rice you actually ate. It'll be like you ate half. So you'll feel a little more full that way. So it's a great little trick. I usually don't like the term like hack or whatever, but in this case, it's a hack. It works way too well. So I recommend that to a lot of people. It gives a little bit of a coconutty flavor to your rice. I really enjoy that. Yeah. Help you get through your meal preps. Try it out. As always, you guys can let me know what you think. Hit me up through Facebook. Hit me up on my website. My website's going really well. And I think that this new way of working out is going to be absolutely massive. When everyone realizes you don't have to go to failure, you can actually go to hell. And not only does it work, but I'm stronger than I used to be. It's going to be huge. All right. Stay healthy.